Hi, I'm Maddie Watkins from Lights, Camera, Akron, and I'm here at the Student Union Theater where President Wilson is about to cover the new immigration policy.
So we're here today to talk about U.S. immigration law. But fortunately, to my left, Professor Knowles is an experienced practitioner and a true expert. So I would like to thank all of you for coming today. The idea is it's going to be very informational. We'll allow time for questions. We do not want this to be a political debate, talking about policy or whatnot, but we appreciate the interest. One of the things that I thought that I had over the course of this weekend was, one, I needed to issue a statement to all of you and our international community about our support of international students and diversity and inclusion. But it's very interesting. If I look at my own background, and I will disclose that anything that relates to immigration impacts the Wilson household directly. My wife, if you don't know, she is a Japanese citizen, and we have been married for 26 years, and so she actually has a green card. Folks have asked us, why isn't she an American citizen? Well, if she were to, she loves the country, like I think all of us in this room do. But if she were to become a U.S. citizen, then she effectively gives up her Japanese citizenship and some of her heritage as well. And so we have, over the past 3 decades, as we have gone back and forth between Japan and the United States and traveled around the world, we have had our own dose of lengthy conversations with immigration officials at airports. And I'll just put it that way. So it doesn't matter what administration it has been. Immigration policy changes. I believe it was last Friday we had an order that was issued that reflected on 7 different countries. That was made a little clearer the following Monday when there was a follow-up letter that was issued that related to refugees, and it also related to citizens of 7 different countries: Iran, Iraq, Sudan, Syria, Libya, Somalia, and Yemen. As you may or may not have heard, some of our students have actually been directly impacted by the executive order that was issued a week ago. So we have 2 students of Iranian descent who are in Iran, and both of them went home over the holiday break to spend some time with family and to reconnect. And they needed to apply for permission to re-enter the United States at the U.S. Embassy in Iran. I think both of them became a little concerned when that approval did not come immediately back, and then it became clear on Friday why that approval didn't come back when the executive order was issued. We do have a 3rd student that we're trying to determine. He's also stuck outside of the United States. We're trying to determine whether or not the executive order relates to him not being able to make it back for classes. So we may have 3 students who have been impacted by that, but we're unsure at this point in time, and I've asked Congressman Ryan's office to look into that as well. So that's a little bit in terms of where we are. As I mentioned to you, we'll be in close communication with our congressional leaders and with our local leaders as well. We also are looking, if you haven't heard, I know many of you have because you've been involved in some of my meetings, we're excited to actually expand our global footprint. We're really excited about that. And I've been in a couple of meetings where folks are like, in this environment, can you expand globally? Absolutely. Because I truly do believe that we can learn from one another across cultures, across boundaries. That any divides that we have, we can bring those together. And I actually look at this opportunity as we're all talking about international and we're talking about immigration as a time to educate, a time to grow, and a time of hope. So I hope that all of you will join us as we look to roll out this international center here in the next several months, as I'm very excited about that. But I want to emphasize to all of you, so that you hear it directly from me, that the university is committed to supporting all members of the university community. And when I say all, I mean all. So without hesitation, we commit to extending our support to all international students, staff, and faculty. In fact, I believe personally, and I know that the university community does as well, that we appreciate the unique contributions that our international community bring to the University of Akron family. I believe that our international community positively impacts each one of us, and I appreciate each one of you who's a member of our university community for being here at the University of Akron. Please know that you have a home here. Please know that I'm here for you, and I always will be. At the same time, I want you to know that we support the concepts of safety and privacy. And so I understand when people are afraid by that unrest and that commotion that we see in the world, when you talk about wars and rumors of war, that safety and that privacy that's out there, those are important principles as well. And so as I've stated several times, here at the University of Akron, we value inclusion, diversity, mutual respect, equal opportunity, intellectual liberty, free speech, privacy, and also safety.
Just in this short amount of time, President Wilson has reassured the students of his ability to move the university in a positive direction. This has been Maddie Watkins for Lights, Camera, Akron.